you could want something to be illegal, but then partake in it, right? I mean, does it make you a hypocrite? Sure,
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you want to be banned, but you watch in the meantime just because it's out
I don't
there.
watch. You really trying to get me on that? I bet I don't watch. You can look through my search history. I swear to God, I don't.
So if I introduce you, if there just is a girl out here, just some random hottie, she's the hottest chick you ever seen in your life,
And I know you're probably being honest
and
about
you
this.
know this chick is not out there, but if she was out there and you saw her and you knew that you could watch 8 guys fuck her with elephant trunks for dicks, you're turning that down? I want to see that.
Why do you need to say? I don't know. I'm good.
Why would I not want to see it? It's extreme.
Why? What the fuck does the elephant trunk?
Extreme.
Don't do the devil horns with that.
Extreme.
You see the parallels? Nah, but like, I don't understand. What's the appeal? Why do you want to see 8 dicks in a girl?
I mean, okay, if you're not into that, 1. I want to see her get fucked. If she was fucking right here, it would be the only thing we were able to talk about, right?
Yeah, 100%. But
I know it exists online, a few clicks away. I can look at it in my phone right now. I got to see it.
Here's an analogy that I've never made before, but it's kind of like the fact that we both like murder music, right?
Right.
We like drill music. And part of it is the fact that you get the adrenaline rush feeling of what it's like to be on a drive-by shooting in the middle of the night with your homies and you're getting revenge on something. Like the adrenaline rush is probably extremely high and something that most people never experience. Maybe that's why all these women are drawn to murder documentaries, because we kind of seek out that excitement. Even though the lifestyle might be bad, we choose a more normal life and then we can exercise it through things like porn instead, or murder documentaries, or murder music. But instead, even though that might give you a great adrenaline rush, being on a drive-by shooting, we know that it's better for you to not do it, and it's better for the world to not do it, so you don't do it. So just because everything is out there and available and you can do, you need to set limitations for yourself. And even me, like you brought it up earlier, like me getting head from random thoughts and shit like that. Ideally, you don't do that. You're right. Everybody's a hypocrite to some extent, but we also, in my opinion, I like to acknowledge what's good and what's bad for most people.
Right, but like just because I listen to King Von, and I think that King Von
demon music.
King Von should not have killed all those people.
He's a serial killer, straight up demon.
But I could still listen to him, even though I think that this music realistically shouldn't exist. You know,
it's not about should it or should it not exist. It's just like
the world would be a better place if
it would, but you
King
need to
Von
decide.
didn't make all this murder music that I enjoy.
You need to decide. Maybe all of it is synced together. Maybe the murder music is lowering your vibration, and then you become comfortable with porn.
But I want to watch a chick get fucked by 8 guys for the same reason that I like listening to King Von.
Yeah, it's the same
extreme.
thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's bad shit.
Nah, it's great though. It's great art.
Just because it feels good. So the analogy is like, I bet that killing an enemy feels good.
Right.
But nah, you shouldn't do it.
Why?
It's better to not do it.
But if you're in the gang world, you got to do it.
But it's better to not be in the gang world. That's the point.
Well, I would agree with that, yeah.
It's better to just uplift yourself and be better.
Right. You shouldn't join a gang, because if you're in a gang, at some point, you're probably going to have to kill somebody.
To be initiated, yeah.
To be initiated. I don't think that's an initiation.
No. Or whatever, to be accepted.
Right. But I mean, that's realistically, I mean, there's probably plenty of gangs where you don't end up having to do that. But a lot of gangs, that's the reality of it. And your life would be better if you don't kill somebody, so just don't join a gang.
There's too many cycles of negative energy I see, and this is what I talk about in the street. It's like, I think we're meant to idolize these things so that we don't uplift our minds. Like, our minds are capable of so much. Energy's real, and I'm sure, bro, I know you talked to X, and I know you felt that when he was around. Like somebody that's constantly on a journey of trying to be their best self and reach the capabilities that your mind is capable. Like that, there's something to that everything in society suppresses. Like when you watch porn, you're not able to reach that place mentally. If you're watching elephant trunk girls getting fucked, like you're
elephant trunk dicks. But let me tell you something about X, is that there's this girl, me and my girl fucked her, and it was all on my girl's Twitter, whatever, like me and my girl hanging out with this chick.
And it was X's X.
And then X hits her up from that and flies her out, and he's hanging out with her for like months after that. I say that just to say.
Have you ever said that before?
Yeah. I say that just to say, yes, X was a guy who was spiritually enlightened and he was on a quest for knowledge and all this shit, but he was also having a lot of indiscriminate sex with porn stars. So, I mean, there's that.
He was indulging.
He was indulging in his fame and his newfound wealth, yeah. You know, he's a fucking kid from Florida. He never had a chance to do any of this shit. Although, actually, realistically, I mean, he was fucking porn stars from, like, before he was popular as a rapper, just because his manager was a porn star.
Yep.
Bruno.
Oh. I thought you were saying you.
No. Although that is kind of weird that I ended up being one, too.
Yeah. So you don't think that he was as in tune into the energy?
No, he was. I'm just saying he was also fucking a lot of porn stars and having a lot of orgies and shit.
I guess you're right. I guess that it doesn't detract from your mentality.
A lot of the greatest artists of our time have been the most indiscriminate sex
Degenerate
havers.
freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
It's the spice of life. All right. SNEAKO, what the fuck are we talking about?
You're right. I like this conversation.
Okay. I got to piss, so I feel like this is over.
All right.
SNEAKO. Were we too high? We're not high enough.
I'm feeling good.
I think you should go back to modeling.
No. Don't end on that.
You took the glasses off, and I'm just like, oh, what a handsome man.
I'm putting it back on.
Really?
Back on.
What a hot guy.
All right. Extreme.
SNEAKO, extreme anal King Von. SNEAKO, extreme.